I've been there. I took care of my grandfather until death. I felt like that's what I owed. He was the first one to take me to an arcade. He was the first one to, when I would get in trouble, run me off to the coffee shop. And he was more of a dad than my father was. So, to take care of him until death, I felt like it was my duty. And I felt everything that woman just said. You do all the preparation. You do what you got to do. You wipe the ass, you clean, you set up the snacks, you sacrifice your mind, body, and spirit.
Yes, sir.
Because y'all already know older people can break your spirit some days. They wake up with that intention of violence on their mind, and they tell you what they feel. And it takes a strong person to say, you know what? I'm going to get past this and do my duty and my responsibility. Not saying that he would say hurtful things intentionally, but old folks have that power. They know what to say, when to say it, and also how to say it, like my wife just said. And you put in all that work, and just to have somebody say, you know what, they ain't tried to get here, they ain't tried to put no attention, no work, no time, no effort for them to say, I'm over the arrangements, and no, this ain't right, and this ain't this, and they taking the house, and that did not. Now that part didn't happen to me, but they basically taking over that person's duties through death. Take the body with you. I'm gone. I'm done. I've sacrificed time, effort, money, the blunt times where he would say, why don't you go get a job? The blunt times when he say, I want to see you in your own house. When you going to get out of mine? Because old folks, like I said, they know how, they know when to say shit. And it just stings for a while. And I just want people to know, nah, you're good. God got you. God watching over you. And that person that you did the most for, they watching you too. Even though, like I said, the will might not say it. Nothing else might not say it. God is going to say it.
That's real talk.
Now, what you got to say about this lady, T?
That's real talk. Real talk. That's 9 times out of 10. That's usually the way it is. You gotta sacrifice, put your life on hold, take care of mama and daddy, or grandma and granddaddy, while the other siblings, they too busy to spend time with them to come wipe their behind or wash their behind.
That's correct.
But when they close them eyes and go on to glory, then they want to come and take over everything. Oh, I'm over the service. I'm over the obituaries.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take mom and daddy house because they owe back taxes and I've been paying the taxes on the house. So you've been staying here with mom and daddy, taking care of mom and daddy or grandma and granddaddy. I'm going to take over now. You got to find somewhere to go. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done,
Yeah, I got you.
My God, I serve a high and mighty God.
That's right.
He gonna make sure I'm okay.
Or I'll give you this situation. And this used to make me mad until I talked about it with my wife. Been here with my grandson. Whole time. Took care of him the best I could. Got into a situation where the landlord said, hey, you gotta choose your housing or these kids right now. And I was like, okay, well, put you over here in this situation real quick until I can get out of this situation where I can say, oh, y'all can come in. But right now, this is the best we could do. I can't afford to lose my situation. So you put them over in another situation, and everybody talking this shit. Well, you can do more, but at the end of the day, wasn't putting nothing in, wasn't contributed. Everybody got a comment, but nobody's got a solution. And then at the end of the day, accident happened, lose grandson. I could have had the arrangements done in 10 minutes. But out of respect to my wife, and fellas, listen to this. Respect to my wife. I let the family come in and bring all sorts of confusion. We want to do it this way. The daddy want to do it this way. Auntie want to do it this way. You know? And just to hear, you ain't the daddy. You ain't the daddy. That ain't your responsibility. You know? When everything was supposed to be in my wife's name. She was supposed to handle all the arrangements, but because she was unable at the time, I had to take over as a husband. All sorts of names, ain't this, ain't that. Then when it comes down to the bottom line, nobody got the money to even pay for anything. When it comes time to get all the arrangements said and done, everybody looking back at me. I prayed. I knew God had a better plan for me and my wife. I just let it happen. Why? Because sometimes you learn through humility. And I had to learn through humility. It hurt me. Hurt my wife. It hurt us a lot to have to bury our grandson. It hurt for everybody to come over here and make all these tremendous plans. You know, we're gonna take it and scream it from the highest of mountains. But I ain't got the money to move the little Cirocs. At the end, what I learned is, God got me. I'm going to reap my time in the sun. Baby boy's in a playground in heaven. He ain't worried about no pain. In my living room right now, I got a Batman urn that I'm happy with. It's simple. It's got his name on it. But it represents what we love together. What do you have to say about it, Lady T? Amen? Amen.